Greetings, people of the interwebs. Joining me once more are my co-hosts, Dave and Jordan. And this trailer analysis is on Ted 2, which I like Ted, the first one overall.
I liked it more than most people did.
Yeah.
I was disappointed by it.
It was your typical...
Popular opinion.
It was your typical Seth
I
MacFarlane.
thought the trailer for the first Ted was hilarious, and then kind of all the best parts were all the funny parts were in the movie, and overall, I just maybe I went into it expecting him. Not that I was expecting something groundbreaking or amazing, but
it's Seth MacFarlane.
I think my expectations were possibly slightly too high. I was disappointed by the first one.
I kind of feel like that's going to be like the second one. I mean, the trailer looked funny enough.
I mean, they're making a second one, so you know it's going to be a lot like the first.
And when you see a joke that was already in Family Guy, in the trailer,
it's kind of like
as being what you can tell is going to be a big scene in the movie.
Yeah. I mean,
the sperm bank. If you haven't seen it,
Spoiler.
It's one of those things where it's like, okay, it's funny, but again, the fact that Family Guy's already done it, and granted, it is Seth MacFarlane, but it's still the fact that
the same guy who did that joke is redoing his own joke.
Yeah, it's kind of like
he's plagiarizing himself.
It's like it kind of works with Family Guy, I guess, every now and then when you bring back a running joke like the chicken fight or something.
This one's like kind of your audience is largely going to be the same.
Yeah.
I guess it would be kind of different if it was a different take on it.
I mean,
maybe it was a bit more. If
you
it was
gotta
a
think
genre film or something.
You got to think this film's appealing to 16 to 20-year-old teenage kids. So
teenage males.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I think it'll be.
I think it'll be funny. I don't think it'll be better than the first one, but I like the first one. It's not that
Wahlberg belongs in comedy.
I haven't seen it in a while. The whole thing full, but I laughed and there's some good parts. So
yeah,
it's got Tom Brady in this one, so he's coming off Super Bowl.
Sports
you
ball.
You got to feel good about it. So
Jordan is the only one who knows anything about sports ball
in the world.
In the world,
I'm gonna do my own sports podcast where it's just me randomly about sports. So tune in.
Me and
I think it'll be more fun if we just comment on it.
Yeah,
and have no.
Yeah, that guy.
Now we're just brainstorming other podcasts.
Randy Savage, he's a great quarterback.
Marshawn Lynch is the best ever.
I actually know that guy. Champion. I know who he is. He plays for either the Patriots or Seattle Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Yes.
You got to think Marshawn Lynch grunge.
Alice in Chains.
Okay. Gotcha.
He plays for the Soundgardens.
Gotcha. Okay, I can remember that.
And the Seattle Stone Temple Pilots.
Awesome. I learned something today, people of the interwebs.
Hopefully, Scott Weiland can get off the bench and get some playing time.
They'll play the LA Kiss.
Yeah.
So.
Back to Ted, though. We're getting off topic a bit, as we usually do, but we bring you back full circle. So again,
I know what you're referencing off in the corner. It's up to the audience to guess what we're talking about now.
And our inside jokes and references and
Make
whatnot.
your comments now. Like, what are they talking about now?
Why are you guys so unprofessional?
Because we're not getting paid.
Exactly.
Or laid. Well.
Once TrueHeart.com gets on board.
Or Nuclear Blast Records or anyone starts sponsoring us.
Eddie Trunk
Podcast.
Then we'll maybe step up our game a little bit. But
probably.
For now,
yeah,
it's what you get.
Yeah, the cheapness I like to think is the charm.
Yes, exactly.
It's like those first couple of seasons. Well, really, like the first 7 seasons of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Seinfeld.
No, I mean it had decent production value for its time.
We said 7 seasons. That was Jerry Seinfeld, Larry David time.
Anyway,
true. I should do a Seinfeld podcast. Might as well be during the TED podcast.
Back to TED though, because this is TED 2.
What are our predictions for TED 3?
I imagine it's going to be the same thing as
Russell
like
Wilson as the guess. Even though you guys don't know who that is, he's the Seattle Seahawks.
I feel like I've heard the name. But...
Is he like the sports ball equivalent of Russell Crowe?
Yeah. Just to please you guys, but
all right.
Okay. Australian bloke.
I think this film will be funny. like I said, it probably won't be better than the first one, but you'll still have your laugh out loud jokes here and there. And the plot's pretty stupid when you dissect it.
Yeah. You probably said that for most comedies, right?
Yeah, but this one especially.
Yeah, but I mean, as long as you laugh, it's like, I'll accept the fact that it's
as long as I laugh for my $9.
I mean, like, honestly, how many comedies are actually, like, good in terms of actual film?
Exactly.
Like, in terms of, like, cast was good, story was good. No. It's just, as long as it makes me laugh, I'm content.
Yeah, exactly. I think they can be, but that's that's your standard. That's the line. It's like, its sole purpose is to make you laugh.
Yeah.
Whether I guess is a story and all that, whether it's also good is just a bonus, but it's entertainment, and it's its primary goal. Whether it goes above and beyond,
probably not.
No, certainly not for this movie, but
no.
Other comedies out there.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it'll be a fun little comedy. Am I, expecting a whole lot? Definitely not.
It's gonna be another one of those summer comedy films.
Yeah, I'll go see it, like, just because, like, it's Friday night. Why not?
It won't be as good as some of the comedies we had this past year.
Yeah.
Nope, our Let's Be Cops, or Jump Streets, or
our Neighbors, our interviews.
Our interviews.
I don't know why are you so down on Neighbors?
Wasn't that great? It was better than I thought it would be. But wasn't that great.
Typical frat bros have a good time.
Not into that.
Haven't yet seen it, so I don't have an opinion yet. But yeah.
Booyah.
Yeah.
I guess it's just the crotchety old man within me. It was very on Team Rogan in that movie. Or whatever his character's name was.
Quit being such an old man, Dave.
I know. I was Team
We're
Efron.
in our early 20s and you're being such an old man.
I was Team Efron, man.
But, well, I don't know. I won't get it too much.
Rock and roll all night, party every day.
I won't get too much into this, but it's been a huge issue for me lately, where I work very early in the morning. It's extremely hard for me to get to sleep, and I'm an old person because of it.
You're getting really serious over here.
I said I wouldn't try to. We're getting really real in here.
Feeling the serious vibe.
Yeah.
We gotta change this up.
This is becoming like the Dark Knight.
Past your bedtime too, by the way.
Very past my bedtime.
12:15.
Becoming the Dark Knight of our podcasting.
Yeah.
This took a really weird left turn.
It's podcast after dark.
Yeah, exactly. We've had a little bit of alcohol, so
the weird confessions are coming out.
Yeah. And
like that time at summer camp.
Band camp.
There was that too.
Two.
I didn't have any of those moments. So.
Did Aaron Pelsu touch you?
You guys are weird.
Yes.
Okay.
Shall we get back to Ted 2? Because we keep getting off track.
We apologize to Mr. Pelsu if he's listening.
Yeah.
Or if you know who that is.
We apologize if you know who he is. Because his music wasn't that good.
No, we gave too much away. They're going to know now. I wanted people to go out and look.
Educate yourselves. And apologies to Seth MacFarlane if, like, you were watching this and you're like, yes, cool.
If he searches his IMDb message board, because it will be posted on here.
Because he's not busy at all.
No.
Running however many thousands of television shows.
What are people thinking of me? Anyway.
And the fan base is kind of like, oh, cool, a podcast? Half the time they're just talking about random shit. What's going on?
Somewhat on topic side note, I am looking forward to Seth MacFarlane's new show with Patrick Stewart and Jonathan Ames. Well, Jonathan Ames writing the show, who was created the...
Bored to Death.
Yes, the egregiously canceled, brilliant Bored to Death, which if you don't know...
Wholeheartedly
seriously check it out.
Yeah, it's a great show.
Yeah. That's a show where
Gone
it's not
too
just
soon.
funny.
Yeah.
Very Gone Too Soon. 3 seasons, much like Arrested Development.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 years later it'll come back. Does Ted Danson have 10 more years? I certainly hope so.
I think he does.
And does Ted,
brilliant in the show,
the movie, have 10 more years?
Thanks for trying to get back on topic.
It's got a 3 in it. Yeah. I mean, if you're doing Ted 2, you got to do Ted 3. Ted 2 is just it's just the middle.
I mean, to my understanding though, like
you don't do
Seth
any
MacFarlane
double features.
didn't even really want to do a sequel, but like the studio was kind of like, it was so successful, do another one. We need more money.
You need more money.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess he's probably phoning it in on this one. But
yeah. Just kind of regurgitated Family Guy material. And
just in real life.
Yeah.
With Mark Wahlberg.
I like that he's kind of, I guess, bringing in his friends, or I guess he's keeping his...
Yeah.
It's a lot of similar cast from...
No Mila Kunis, though.
Yeah.
You've got Amanda Seyfried, so...
I'm more team Mila, but I won't complain.
Yeah, either one. I can take it or leave it. And yes, we're aware that we've sidetracked half this discussion.
We keep
There's really not a whole lot to say about Ted 2 if you really want to be honest about it.
No, well, as soon as people are looking at the time, I'm like, how did they do over 10 minutes on the Ted 2 trailer?
Yeah.
This is how we didn't. This is the thing we did.
It's about 2 minutes on Ted 2.
It's 2 minutes, and we keep trying.
Again, this is improv podcasting at its best or worst, depending on how you look at it. I think it's the best.
I think it's the best.
Yeah, especially when especially when you have alcohol in the mix.
Of course.
Get your brain juices going.
Nice pun mix.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, totally intentional.
I had at least one mixed drink earlier today, so.
You alcoholic bastard.
You little Manhattan lover.
It was a martini.
Okay.
We had martinis that time, remember?
No, I don't remember that at all. No, I don't remember.
No, you're
that was me.
No, you're fired. You're
that was the other pretty version of me.
There will be no martinis in Paisley Pill Productions.
It wasn't the classy sort of bored to death martinis.
Were you watching Sex and the City reruns again?
Yeah, probably.
On Paisley Pale, it's either beer or straight up liquor, preferably whiskey or bourbon.
Julian Vizo style.
Exactly. Hopefully,
if you're listening, Julian,
we love you. Come back to us.
But since you're obviously not listening and no one knows who that is,
don't worry about it.
People will look him up now.
Yeah. This is going to be the worst one yet.
So, feel free to send your hate. It completes us, it feeds us, and motivates us to do even more podcasts.
If this is what you like, though, first of all, why? Secondly, let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Give us your feedback. But again, it's Ted 2, so what were you really expecting?
Is that what we're talking about?
I don't know.
Nice.
I thought we were talking about Star Wars.
It's been like 10 minutes. I've lost...
Wait, this isn't the reaction podcast to Conan and being on... with Slash
being
and
on
Miles.
The Slash show?
Yeah.
You guys are clearly wasted. I have no idea what you're talking about.
This co-host Miles Kennedy.
Yeah.
Mama, I'm bent to fly.
So you know what? I'm going to go out on top. I'm going to go ahead and try and wrap this up. So any closing statements about Ted 2?
We win. We're way past going out on top.
Ted 2's the bomb.
I'm trying to be
it might be optimistic. A bomb. It might be like every Johnny Depp movie in the past
the bomb,
5 years.
Man. Well, he married Amber Heard, so he's not losing too bad.
They're actually getting married this weekend.
They are married.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard they're getting married on his private island, which...
Well, they're married by the time this is out.
That pays for a private,
Yeah.
If all those movies pays for a private island, we're clearly in the wrong game here.
Help us pay for our own private islands so we can do better production quality.
From the private island.
Yeah, from the private island.
Obviously. More podcast groupies.
Yeah, podcast groupies. If you want to be a part of that, send us a message.
Direct message.
Bam.
Because besides Julian, we have no podcast.
Yeah. No, we don't.
Groupies.
We need some of those.
And Julian, as you might have guessed, is a man.
He is. But yeah, so that kind of wraps up our somewhat Ted 2.
Really took a
Slash uncensored.
really bad turn.
Trailer analysis, but hey, if you guys have been keeping up with our channel, you expect this, so.
You'll appreciate it.
You'll appreciate
Thanks for listening.
If this isn't our most viewed video, I don't know. I'm done.
I give up.
I think I'm quitting after this.
Yeah, what's the point of living in this world?
No, that's really dark. I was just going to be done with the podcast.
If
you don't watch this, you're killing Jake.
Yeah. I'm just going to blow my brains out. So.
If this doesn't get the most views so far,
deal with that, people of the internet.
This is your suicide podcast?
It is.
2/suicide.
Exactly. So, again, that wraps this up.
Are we addressing how bad the movie's going to be, that people are going to kill themselves? Are we just addressing the suicide issue?
Let's not even talk about it.
Well, Dave, keep rambling. I don't know.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Will I upload more videos? Because if I do upload more videos, that proves that I'm still alive for the time being.
Maybe. We could just be doing it under your name.
Yeah. That is true. So
you gave me the password, so
yeah. So feel free to prosecute these guys. They might have been involved in my murder. That looks like a suicide.
Yeah, probably.
See, they even admit it. So,
I'm not going to indicate myself in it whatsoever.
They'll probably play this podcast at the trial.
Probably. So, please alert the authorities immediately
Mom.
after watching this.
Hey, Mom.
And sorry, Seth MacFarlane and people involved in Ted 2 for not really talking about your film or promoting it, but again, what do you expect? It's Ted 2. This is our analysis.
I don't know, maybe if you gave us more
rambling
promotion money, we would have...
Yeah.
If any
hint.
studios out there, we're very influential.
Obviously.
If you're smart, we can be bought for not that much money.
No, not really. Just, yeah. So, yeah.
I'm talking a very small amount of money.
I'm just going to let you two keep going. I'm over here enjoying it.
If you listen past, the 4-minute mark...
You deserve a medal.
For you.
Yeah, well done.
Bake yourself some cookies, or just
you deserve your own YouTube channel where you surpass our level.
Treat yourself in some way.
Yeah, treat yourself. Parks and Rec reference, by the way. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this because we've already just completely butchered this.
Let's keep going.
No, shut up. This is my channel. Shut up.
At least till we get to 20 minutes.
No,
even 20.
No,
we gotta go ahead and end this.
So yeah, until next time, everybody.